Welcome to the Travelex Weekly Outlook. The dollar starts the last week of October broadly on the defensive as investors got back from a weekend G20 meeting selling the dollar. That's on expectations that officials are open to letting market forces determine exchange rate levels. Of course, with that in mind, the dollar has fallen broadly on expectations that more Fed easing is just around the corner. Of course, the prospect of more Fed support that is seen as keeping U.S. interest rates down, and that has been at the heart of the dollar's decline. Last week, though, was a different story. We did see the dollar actually post some modest gains. The dollar had, in recent weeks, it had tumbled broadly as investors really priced in the expectations that more help from the Fed was just around the corner. But after falling for a number of weeks, the dollar did show tentative signs of finding its footing. In fact, the dollar was able to put some distance between the recent lows that it hit against both a basket of major currencies and also against Europe's common currency. But as a result, investors at this point, they're really focused on the Fed meeting, which is due out next week. In the meantime, investors will look to U.S. data this week on the housing markets, also on a first look at U.S. growth during the third quarter. And there's also a report on regional manufacturing activity that is due for release. Throughout the week of October 25th, investors will also listen to a series of Fed speakers that could offer clues on the timing and extent of additional monetary easing from the Federal Reserve. But that's it. Right now, we do have the dollar broadly on the defensive as investors remain open to the possibility of more easing by the Fed in the weeks ahead.